Shea Smith almost went around on that one. We're just joining this second game of the GCU Purple Classic. Next to JP Starr, I'm Alex Larson, and this is Houston Baptist. And after a 10-2 win, JP, what are you looking for in this game, and what are you excited to see?
Looking for the Lopes just to continue where they left off. They had a great performance in that last game against Niagara. Niagara beat Houston Baptist 4-1 earlier today at 2:30 to be exact. Shea Smith leading us off 3-0 already. So I'm looking for the Lopes to just continue their stride and just continue smacking the ball as well as they have.
Yeah, 10 runs, 12 hits, and certainly a strong performance for the Lopes after maybe inconsistence. And Smith will be on first, so the Lopes strike or have within striking distance early here.
Yep, Shea Smith with the early walk.
Now Lorianne Olson stepping in. On the ground, it's going to be a close play. Nice throw all the way over, but moved over, and the bunt is successful.
Bunt works for Lorianne Olson. This is what they did in that first inning of the last game. They just played very strategic. Advanced the runner to second, advanced the runner to third, got the run in. Ended up scoring 3 runs in that first inning.
Number 26, Nikki Gonzalez.
Now Nikki Gonzalez with a chance for an RBI, and they were able to start with 3 in the bottom, well, a bottom top in the first inning regardless. Last contest, this time, of course, batting first because they are the designated visiting team, so they will not be able to get the last half inning to get something going.
And as we guessed the last game, Kenzie Hill will be behind the plate in the field. Gonzalez still batting third, but as the designated player. Sierra Smith batting in the 4th spot. Lineup is pretty much the same. Bianca Bowling will come in at first. Dietrich got her chance in that first game.
Center field, tracking back over the head. 1 run will score, and it's an RBI for Nikki Gonzalez. Play at second, she's gone, but the run across, and the Lopes have gotten on the board early, and that's what they want.
RBI single for Gonzalez, thrown out at second. A little aggressive play by her. That was a nice bounce off the wall the center fielder got. She was able to turn around and gun it to second real quick. Sierra Smith at the plate.
Skied to short, and the play is made, and that will end the inning, but the Lopes will get one thanks to Nikki Gonzalez. We will go to the Houston Baptist half of the first, 1-0.
If you are visiting campus this spring, why not stay at the GCU Hotel, featuring comfortable rooms, a resort-style pool, and the Canyon 49 Grill. It's a perfect place to stay when coming to GCU. Book a room today at GCU Hotel.
Speaking about perfect, how about the inning for the Lopes? Of course, not ideal in how Gonzalez was thrown out, but you keep things going with the offense. That's really going to give the whole team confidence, and that's got to feel good against a new opponent, too.
Gotta feel good for the Lopes. Get that inning over. Early start. We had the umpire said we're going to go early, and we're kind of scrambling, getting our notes together, getting the starting lineups.
Everybody in the entire stadium scrambling.
The umpires and the coaches said, hey, let's get this game going early. And here we are. Sierra Humphrey leading off for the Huskies. She was playing right field in that game against Niagara. Came in relief to pitch. She threw 1 inning, 2 at-bats, took down both batters. That was the way she finished the game.
And here's Humphrey, and on the ground, first pitch swinging in the hole. Nice play! Oh, that first bang, bang play. And I'll tell you what, I'd love to see a replay there. Of course, tie goes to the runner, but what a throw in the hole.
Great play by Shea Smith nonetheless, but Sierra Humphrey able to run it out. Great job by her. She's the leadoff runner, and she is on.
That's exactly why you put the leadoff runner, or the leadoff batter with a bunch of speed like that, and that's exactly what they've done, and the Huskies are on here with no outs. Pitch to bunt. Now she's going to have one play at first. Gets it. Nice job throwing to the outside, and one is away for Valencia. So now Cassie James, the 3-hitter. One out here and a chance for an RBI and to really get right back at the Lopes for what they've done here in the bottom half of the first. This one to short, caught on the line drive, and it was kind of a nubber anyway, so there'll be 2 outs, and that's much better for Valencia now with a runner on second. Don't have to worry about a deep fly or, you know, even something just grounded out to the outfield. So be Nicole Shed.
Great play by Shea Smith on that last one. Able to track the ball, follow it immediately, get it real quick. Almost turned 2. Just took a quick turn and took a peek, but the runner didn't leave much.
Shed 364 average, so this is who you want to see up if you're Houston Baptist. To short again, that one's going to land, and you got to let the left fielder take that, as Smith is going to dive in front of that to stop it. I'm not quite sure, but another error, and that's why she leads defensive errors with the Lopes. That is the 6th now on the season for her.
Tough play by Shea Smith there. Should have let the left fielder come in. Had a lot of momentum moving.
Yes.
She snagged the ball. She may have been able to fire her down, get her out at home plate, maybe even hold her at third, but nonetheless, Houston scores a run, ties it up early in this game. 1 run apiece.
That ball just absolutely was not hit hard enough to try and get that. She had no play in the hole, went down to her knees, so she lost all of her momentum. I'm not really sure what she was thinking there. Snap throw to first, and another extremely dangerous play from the Lopes. So kind of a lackadaisical, sloppy start for GCU here early. Pitch on the way. And that one misses for a ball. It'll be three balls, no strikes. 2 outs, and now Valencia just looking to battle back into this count. On the way, that's gonna miss inside. Thought maybe we're gonna see a late call, but did not. And now first and second with 2 outs. Just as quickly as the Lopes jumped out, the Huskies able to get a run on the board themselves, and we're back at even 1-1.
Number 8, Demi Young.
Houston Baptist team, of course, defeated by Niagara 4-1. That ball blocked, keeping it in the dirt. Nice job done there by Gonzalez. On the way, weak ground ball to third, and the play is made. And that will retire the side, but a run for the Huskies will go to the GCU top half of the second, or even.
And here's the lineup for the Houston Baptist Huskies.
I'm Mary. I am a sophomore at GCU, and I'm studying biomedical engineering. GCU is definitely preparing me for the next chapter in my life. Biomedical engineering is not easy. We are able to interact with the doctors and provide the tools they need to be successful. I want to be able to start my own company and create the crazy technologies that the doctors are using, and that way when I see them, like, that's my product right there.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Brooke Bushman.
Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona. A chilly night, and we're just got a break from outside the press box in between games. And I'll tell you what, that wind
Picked up a little bit.
and not only that, not just for comfort, but you got to figure it's got something to do with the players and keeping loose, especially pitchers on the mound, not getting cramped up.
Yeah, I definitely want to stay warm when you're a pitcher in the dugout over those innings, especially an inning like that can take kind of a while. That was, I think, over a 10-minute inning for the Houston Baptist Huskies. So definitely pitchers need to stay warm in the dugout, keep loose.
Absolutely. Now stepping in, Laney Gomez. Gomez is up the middle, but a nice play made out there in center field by Kay Schrader, and Gomez is retired.
Strong hit by Gomez, good contact. That one able to just fly away on her. A little too strong. You got to think, we were talking about it right then, you got to think, did the wind play a factor on that? Blowing
absolutely.
pretty high.
Yeah, not to mention temperature. How about the tracking of the ball and hits? That one deep down the right field line, and a nice play is made. You've seen sometimes this season some of the teams missing those high fly balls in foul territory, and especially with the wind there. That was towering out there, but a nice play out there made by the right fielder Humphrey.
It was in foul territory.
Yes. Kenzie Hill. Little nubber, that one caught by the pitcher, and a quick top half of the inning. So breezing through so far. We'll go to the Huskies half. Still one apiece.
Get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GCUTV20 to get 20% off for being a GCU TV viewer. Let's paint the Valley purple. Lopes up.
Well, Lopes batting up in the top half of the innings as they are the designated visiting team. And so you got to figure if this contest ends up coming down to one run or so towards the end, pitching is going to have a factor to play in that, as well as the Huskies obviously being the home team.
Yeah, Huskies are the home team. And the Lopes haven't really worked the pitcher real well. Only 14 pitches for Buen Rostro through the first 2 innings, so that's something the Lopes are going to need to work on. Coming down to the wire, work the count more, get the pitcher deeper into her counts, and build up that pitch count.
What I'm really focused on here for the Lopes is minimizing their mistakes defensively. They've been incredibly sloppy's not the word, slothful maybe out in the field and making some plays, or missing some plays that they should definitely make. So they need to really focus here on getting all the outs they should get and not allowing second chances. Pitch across there. This is 21, Brooke Bushman, designated player. Steps in against Mariah Valencia. On the way outside, but of course we've seen all night, not going to be a strike, and no exception there. Valencia's 1-1. That one's up and in. 2-1. Two and one. Little blooper caught by Smith at short for the first out, and so far we've seen really quick at-bats, relatively speaking, for each team thus far, and we've got one out in the bottom half of the second. Kay Schrader, the center fielder, batting. Hasn't been too hot thus far. Schrader batting .091, only one hit in 11 go-arounds, I should say. The 1-0 inside almost hit her, able to bend out of the way, and 2-0. It seems like Valencia trying for the corners extra much because she either misses inside or outside. She doesn't miss high or low, really. This one down the middle, really, on the outer part of the plate. Good for strike one. Two and one. This one to left field. It's going to be a play down at the line. It's dropped out there by Dowdle. Will she get to second? The tag applied. Save. In there with a, got to be a single. Well, no, that's not an error. It's got to, might be a double.
Probably ruled a double. Great job by Schrader. Went 0 for 2 in the earlier game against Houston Baptist, but of course, or against Niagara, but of course, only 4 hits as a team, so both teams struggled. They're bouncing back, doing a very good job so far here against the Lopes.
Yeah, definitely a nice job by the senior of staying in there. A couple balls and then ripping it to left. A play was attempted out there by Dowdle, but that's a diving play down the line, tracking in, and with the wind we have, you don't know what the degree of difficulty on that catch was, but I'd like to see a catch, but not like the other ones. She's getting another chance, tracking back and foul. One and one, one out, runner on second.
Jaquez 0 for 3 earlier, 1 strikeout.
Ooh, inside again.
Almost brushed her leg there.
Brushing her back off the plate, but ahead in the count now, 2 and 1. Huskies looking to take the lead here in their bottom half of the second. Pitch on the way. That's going to be foul down the line. And I'll tell you what,
I think that hit the line.
I thought that just like the first game, just waiting for
that was
the
much closer than the one last game.
You think it was?
I think that one might hit the line.
Yeah, I thought the other one hit the line too, but man, that was close regardless. And, well, GCU getting a little bit lucky, and for the Huskies maybe wanting a little bit more wind the other way, that one would have landed in fair territory. Inside, brushing in.
That
Almost
one
hit her
brushed,
again.
yeah. Valencia really flirting with that inside part of the plate.
But I'll tell you what, she's coming right back at it. She's not afraid to come back inside just because she's almost hit someone. So it's good resilience to not back down on your pitches. Here's the full count. 3, 2, 1 out in the dirt, and it's a walk. First and second.
Walk for Jaquez. Valencia's really struggling early on. Just already 25 pitches for her. Just letting the count get away from her a little bit here early on in this game. We saw Alexa Coons warming up earlier in that later game. She must have been warming up for that game. I thought she was going to be starting this one. But I'm sure we'll see all these pitchers many a time. Probably 2 times each out here.
Oh, at least. And this tournament's going to be a good... It's really going to be a good definer of who your main pitchers are. You know, at this point, thrown a couple games, thrown 40 to 80 innings. Now you can really see who's going to be consistent, especially when it comes to postseason time. 1 and 1 on the way, needing an out, and that strike called on the inside part of the plate. And thought that was a little close, but nonetheless, we'll take it.
It's big for Valencia. 1 out on the board. You got to get ahead in the count here. Got runners on first and second. Need a good at bat.
You know, well, she's done her first part now, needing to execute here with 2 strikes. On the ground, got the lead runner. Can they get the second out? Nothing doing, but a nice job to slow it down, get the lead runner at third, and get the second out. So now Libby Brown, the shortstop and two-hole hitter, with the runner in scoring position and a runner on first with 2 outs. The wind still gusting out there to the south. Maybe the southeast as that first one misses high and outside. Bottom of the second here. 1-1.
That one hit
Inside,
her.
that one did get her finally. Finally a pitch running up and in.
Yeah, we saw it on that last at-bat or 2 at-bats ago, and she's just really flirting with that inside part of the plate.
I'll tell you what, this is not the situation you want to have. The 3-hole Cassie James steps in right now and only 3 for 15. But I'll tell you what, there's a reason she's the 3 spot. On the way, inside, strike 1. This is a monstrous part of this game. The Huskies can either take all the momentum or GCU can take it here with a deflating 3 runners left on base and the second strike, called on James. Looks good. 0-2. Needs this one. Bases loaded. Inside, there's nowhere to put her. You can't hit. And Valencia may be losing her control a little bit as it's coming in a bit too many times than you'd like to see at this point. Now it's more than it's an accident. Struck her out!
Huge way to get out of the inning for Valencia. Had the bases loaded, keeps it tied 1-1. Beautiful job.
My name is Anthony Perez, and I earned my master's in education at Grand Canyon University. I feel that the degree program at GCU definitely got me ready and prepared me to be an agent of change, so that way I can lead my classroom to find innovative ways of solving the problems in education in the state of Arizona. Grand Canyon University definitely has a vibrant campus that has many resources that are accessible.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Lopes leave, or I should say, the Lopes strand 3 Huskies runners for the bases loaded in the bottom half and don't allow a run, so still 1-1, and this is maybe going to be a little bit more of a defensive battle so far, indications show.
That was a huge strikeout by Mariah Valencia.
She showed there that she's able to grind that one out.
Get out of a jam. That's one of those outs that can kind of almost boost your lineup at the plate. They can almost get a little batting boost here. Let's see if that works.
Absolutely, hoping for it. You've seen several times for the Lopes well, more so last year, really. Taylor Nolan go out there and pretty much get 3 strikeouts in about 10 to 15 pitches. And the offense would come on and start lighting it up, spraying the ball everywhere. So stepping in is Maddie Dowdle, and we'll see what she can do here in the Lopes top half of the 3rd. First pitch finds the zone. Oh, 1. Outside, strike called. This one high and out, trying to get her to chase. A good idea. Just a really 0-2 waste pitch for her. One, 2 on the ground. Over to first, and 1 is retired. Now Taylor Kay. Kay was pinch hit for her 2nd at-bat last game, but able to get some contact on the ball and get on base. Now with 1 out, we're going to see a bunt attempt. They said she pulled back in time. Good reaction, but that was close. Bunt, that one's going to be in the air and caught.
Nice little knee slide coming in there by James. Beautiful job to catch that bunt.
Maybe not really necessary.
Made it
for
look
that,
easy.
but yeah,
It looked cool.
it did, and then she was already charging. I guess she just wanted to complete the whole play and make it feel fluid. Now Smith comes up wanting to get on here to avoid a 1-2-3 inning, and a quick one at that.
The Lopes bats have cooled off.
As has the weather.
Sure. Yeah, as has the weather. Maybe got 10 to 15 degrees cooler than midway through last game to now.
Absolutely.
And much more windy.
One and one pitch into center field. That'll land for a base hit. And Taylor Kay is aboard with a 2-out single.
Shea Smith keeping up where she left off. Great game by her last time.
Oh,
Went
you're
perfect
right. Yeah,
3
that's
for
right.
3
Shea Smith.
with a walk, a couple of RBIs, a couple of runs.
And again, that's right. Taylor Kay did that exact same thing, which Olsen almost did. I'm not sure why you didn't see a play over at third. That one just a little bit out of reach, but you saw the slide earlier. Maybe a dive there.
Now Olsen gonna try to figure something out. Was trying to get a bunt. Of course, we know she's fast. She could beat it out, but she's gonna have to take a swing
middle,
here.
and that's a fielder's choice.
Yep.
Ranging over to the left, and a good play. So that will go to the Lopes bottom half. Still, I'm sorry, the Houston Baptist bottom half. I'm so used to
with
saying
that
it right.
scoreboard out
the
there.
Huskies bottom half. 1-1.
GCU TV's latest series is here to answer your questions. Watch new episodes of Ask GCU every week on youtube.com/GCU and tweet all your GCU related questions to Ask GCU to get your question featured. Valencia back on the mound for the Lopes.
Appeared 4 times for GCU so far this season. She's 0 for 2. She does have the lowest ERA of any of the Lopes pitchers.
Oh, and by far the most innings pitched.
One number that sticks out to me, she's allowed 6 home runs. Definitely an ugly number. 6 home runs allowed so far this year in only 4 appearances.
Leading off here in the bottom of the third, Nicole Shed, the 4-hitter. James struck out to end that half, their last inning. So Nicole Shed will look to start things off here against Valencia. Still basically back at the beginning, what it would be if we started 1-1.
Valencia flirting with that inside again.
On the way, that one's a strike on the outer part of the plate. Well, Shed was the one who had the RBI single in the first to respond to the Lopes. That one will be a passed ball. Valencia delivers into right center field. That's going to be a gapper. At least 2. Throw hits the cutoff, and Nicole Shed is in there with a lead-off double. That's how you want to do it for Houston Baptist. Get someone on board with no outs here. And now making hires. Gonna put that one down, and it's foul. Already in scoring position. That one looked good, but I guess a little bit high. That one does catch the outside part of the plate. And a nice job getting her to take that one. Couldn't get herself to swing, and now she's down in the count 1-2. This would be a big out. Lined up the middle, and that'll be a play at the plate. No, hits the cutoff, and it'll be 1st and 3rd, but there's no outs now for GCU.
Great job by Lainey Gomez to get to that one quick. Fired it into Shea Smith and was able to hold him off. Did that very well to keep the runners at 3rd for now.
Now a conference at the mound for the infielders. Be broken up by the umpire.
Don't see anyone warming up in the bullpen yet for the Lopes.
Number 8, Demi Yannick.
And now Demi Yannick. First and 3rd, and a chance to do some real damage here. Bunt, squeeze, down, safe. Executed to perfection. And now 1st and 2nd for Houston Baptist with no outs, and the leading run comes across. And a pitching switch, there's Coons right there.
Alexa Coons comes straight out of the dugout. We did see her warming up a lot last game, though. She was in the bullpen for quite a bit of time, maybe from the 4th inning on, maybe even sooner for the rest of that first game against Niagara. But straight out of the dugout for her now, replacing Valencia. Valencia 48 pitches. Only going to make it 2 innings.
Well, the Huskies lead now 2-1. And Coons ready to go as we will resume back here.
Now pitching for GCU, number 2, Alexa Coons.
Brooke Bushman will bat for the Huskies.
Now batting for Houston Baptist, number 21, Brooke Bushman.
On the way with runners on. That one low. On the way, that one tapped. No one at first, and the bases are loaded with no outs. And here comes Houston Baptist.
Infield single for Bushman. Very fortunate play. Took a full swing at it, but almost ended up being like a bunt. Just took a couple hops right in between Coons and Bowling, and they couldn't get to it in time.
Well, that all starts with Coons. If you hesitate for even 1 second, you are not going to get that ball, and she did, and it came back to bite her.
Kay Schroeder has a beautiful opportunity, though. Hit a double in the 2nd. Now in the bottom of the third, he's got the bases loaded with no outs.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a chance to break it open for Houston Baptist and really take control of this game. One and one. Fly ball. That one's going to be caught out there in center field, and they are not going to try and score.
It is short enough. That is the one place you can't put a fly ball in a situation like that if you're trying to get a sac fly. Just too shallow. Laney Gomez could have easily gunned her down at home.
That or a strikeout is generally the two things you cannot do, but that play may be a little bit tough out there in center field with the wind. Nice job making the play she needed to make, though, for the first out. Outside part of the plate. Misses for the first ball. On the way, low, and back pick down to third. Not even close. Two-0 on the way, and that one misses. So it's 3 balls and no strikes, and there's nowhere to put her. Put the runners here. So a walk does the same with a run. Coons needs this. 3-0. Misses. No, did get her first strike. And I thought she was getting ready to walk down to first after that, but she knew it was a strike, I guess.
That one foul in the outside corner, much to the chagrin of some Houston Baptist fans here, moaning and groaning.
3-1 to Jaquez. That one is the same pitch, and it's called for a strike. So back to a full count now with the bases loaded, and exactly what you need is a chance for maybe a strikeout. Three and two. Swung on and missed. Oh, no, fouled back. I thought it was a swung on and missed with a passed ball.
That was outside. Would have been a walk.
I did not hear the contact there. She swung. I thought she missed it. It would have been a pass ball. Yeah, she doesn't swing at that. You're absolutely right. She's on first base and someone's in. You are absolutely right. But too good not to, I guess. And here comes the 3-2. Lofted into right. That one may be deep enough. It is. They're going to
go for it.
And
Hill's got it. They tagged her out.
What? Well, absolutely no speed over at third base, and let's get a second here. Figured out what happened.
Ann Pearson's going to come talk to the umpire right away, I believe.
Maybe they were saying interference.
Hill pushed.
They would have called maybe interference.
Pushed Hires coming in.
But nonetheless, not sure why with the speed on third you'd take the risk to shallow right. That was
Hires' left knee a little shaken up, it looks like.
That was a bad fall, but it seems like she'll be okay. She basically just fell into home plate in an attempt to slide.
Yeah, I think they called catcher's interference on that one.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thought, and that's what they were pointing at originally. I mean, I don't know why they would have called her for that, but it had nothing to do with the out.
So they will get the fly out. But 2 outs. But the run scores.
Yeah, crazy call. Houston Baptist getting lucky. Their decision to try and score their runner from third. That's a KYP situation. You got to know your personnel, and who you can send and who you can't. But nonetheless, they'll get the run 3-1.
Higher scores the run. Let's hope she's okay, though.
Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Wasn't able to put any weight on her left knee.
2 outs here in a big spot for Coons. She looks for a strikeout to get out of the inning and only let up 1. That would be a great feeling for her. 0-2, misses outside. One and two pitch, swung on and missed. And that is a big spot to get out of. So only 1 comes across after the base is loaded and no outs. We'll see GCU after this.
Earning your RN to BSN degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. Finding your purpose takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience delivering our accredited RN to BSN program 100% online. Graduate in as few as 16 months, learning from full-time practicing nurse faculty in small classes. Integrate your education with your faith and Christian worldview.
Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
To the top half of the 4th inning we go. And a crazy call. It's confirmed it was catcher interference by Kenzie Hill. So the run came across, and that was right there. Now getting kind of an explanation up here of what the call was, but I guess, yeah, it's the way she stepped into the line and the base path for the runner.
So Kenzie Hill was called. She did not provide a clear path to the plate for the runner. Catcher's interference, that was the run. Lopes trail 3-1. We are going to see some lineup changes a little bit. Libby Brown is going to move over.
Number 26, Nikki.
Libby Brown moving over to first. Number 8, Yannick, is going to move to short.
See what Gonzalez can do.
And Amber Lotz is going to come in at third. She will be the one replacing Hires at first, so a couple switches. Once again, Libby Brown from short to first. Yannick from second to short, and Lotz out of the dugout on the second base bag.
Gonzalez stands in. Going to start off the inning with something. As the first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0. That one launched into left field.
And a great play.
Now waiting for the call out, and it was exactly that, a diving play out in left field to take away what could have been a triple.
Great play by Nicole Shedd out in left. Makes the diving grab. Little slicing hit by Nikki Gonzalez.
Sierra Smith now trying to get on base. Corners in. This to short, and right now, Houston Baptist, a bad throwing error. Chance to throw out at second, not done. And GCU has got a runner.
So Sierra Smith with a single, advancing to second on the throwing error. And Lainey Gomez will try to drive in a run. That's what she did earlier.
Center field tracking back. That's gone! A 2-run shot from Lainey Gomez to far center field in the batter's eye, and the Lopes have struck back to even.
What a rip by Lainey Gomez. Held off Gwen Rostro's pitch. Got enough on it. Sent it out to center field.
Oh yeah, the way the center
Second.
fielder was tracking back to that,
A 2-run home run.
it looked like,
The wind might help that one a
right,
little bit.
it looked like she was gonna catch that at first. That's why I wasn't assuming a home run at all, but,
Great hit by Lainey Gomez. Second home run of the year, picking up her 9th RBI.
and there's a hard hit ball and an air out in right field. But it doesn't cost anything, so could have gone out to the wall, but now GCU really starting to come alive.
The GCU bats have found some fire. We are going to have a mound visit by the coach. Going to go talk to Gwen Rostro, try to calm her down, and we are going to have a pinch runner for GCU. Caitlin Acton going to come in for Bianca Bowling. Acton, the freshman out of Buckeye, Arizona.
And a leading run as well. Of course, now trying to make something happen and keep something happening here is Kenzie Hill.
25, Kenzie Hill.
The runner on first base. Seems like this Huskies team flustered right now. Before the shortstop's play right there, I was about to say, seems like the Huskies have done a good job fielding it, but then that throw was errant, and then you had a couple misplays. Hill ahead in the count, 2-0. Check swing, foul ball. Pitch outside, in there for a strike. 2-2. On the way, that one's gonna miss. Outside as well.
Full count, 1 out for the Lopes. They smell some blood with Gwen Rostro. So they're going to try to capitalize on it. Kenzie Hill will walk.
Just outside, a good job of Hill to take that one. It seems like the hands wanted to go, but the brain wouldn't let her completely. And now first and second with 1 out and a chance even more to take the lead and get a cushion. On the way, outside, ball 1. It seems like she's gotten behind in the count a lot, but then she battles back. In the dirt. Hit a snag here in this game. We were flying through, and now over to third. A blooper, and there's 2 outs. Good job holding. Still a lot of softball left to be played.
Think we're going to see a pinch hitter for Taylor Kay.
22 right here. 22.
So Jordan Keaton coming in for the Lopes. Pinch hitting for Taylor Kay.
Now batting for the Lopes, number 22, Jordan
Keaton came in earlier, went 1 for 1, or came in earlier against Niagara, went 1 for 1 with an RBI. I believe she had the walk-off hit. if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, she
The
did.
walk-off mercy rule hit.
Swings through that one. Yep, and it was a beautiful hit out to center. Oh, 1 pitch. Misses outside, and it's 1-1. On the way, grounded, foul down the left field line.
Good contact on that one, just a touch early.
On the way, bounces to the plate, on the way to third, and they got her. So caught stealing to end it, and we will go now to the bottom of the 4th inning, still even at 3.
Now you can enjoy coffee and tea from the Grand Canyon Beverage Company in your own home. GCBC's locally sourced coffee beans and fine teas are available online at lopeshops.gcu.edu/GCBC.
Well, moving right along in this game, neck and neck. Coons looking to keep going out there, get him a couple more innings in hopes that the offense can come through with at least a run, and that'll do it, but we'll see.
So Taylor Kay back in right field.
Libby Brown
Libby Brown.
steps in to start the bottom half of the 4th. Pitch across from Coons for a strike. A 1 pitch, chopped to third, on to first for the first out, and that's what you want to do for your pitcher. Couple
Easy
pitches,
play.
and it's, yep.
Easy play for Sierra Smith. Able to grab it, fling it right over to first.
Cassie James.
Now Cassie James to step in on Coons for the first time tonight. And this is the first one away. On the way inside, almost hit her, but able to step over that one. 2 balls, no strikes.
I'm sure Valencia will come back with a fire tomorrow, but so far in this game, just from what we've seen, Alexa Coons seems to have a lot more control over her pitches.
Indeed she does. And that one on the ground to second, an easy play. Talk about control. 2 up, 2 down. And the Lopes looked for a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom half of the 4th.
Number 14, Nicole Shed.
Nicole Shed steps in on Coons here. This one inside for a strike. Thought it might have been. One and one inside. That one's too far inside, and it'll be 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes now. Coons looks to strike out the side. Two on the way. And that one's dribbled to third, but foul. Twos all across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one nubbed, and that one stings for sure, but still fighting to stay alive.
She didn't swing there. She would have got hit by it. She did hit it with the nub. May have got a piece of her hand. Had to shake that one off.
Comes the pitch. Fouled off again. On the way, struck her out. And the Lopes 3 up, 3 down as we go to the top of the 5th. Still knotted up at 3.
We are back tied again. 3-3.
I'm Tristan. I'm a sophomore at Grand Canyon University. Earning my degree in biology and secondary education has prepared me to be a high school science teacher. In my classes, I'm getting different, diverse perspectives on very controversial scientific topics, and that better prepares me to respond to my future students. When I graduate, I'm going to make a difference in the Arizona educational system.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
To the top of the 5th inning we go. Lexa Coons shutting it down. The Huskies down in their bottom half of the 4th. And now looking to get something going. They able to bring it back to even last top half, but now looking to get on top.
Finally got a competitive game. Niagara was just a little bit rusty after that big win against Houston Baptist. Lopes came out with a fire.
Number 20.
But now we got a tie ball game, 3-3.
Taylor Kay. And that one not gonna drop, caught by the right fielder as, of course, with the wind, it just keep traveling back. And it's a 1 pitch out for the Huskies. Pitch on the way. It's a bunt right back to the pitcher. You got to put it down a little better than that. And the second out in 2 pitches. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. And now, if you're Lorianne Olson, you absolutely must not swing at this pitch no matter what. Cannot allow a 3-pitch inning here for the Huskies. So got to watch this ball regardless of where it is. Swings on, and are you kidding me? A 3-pitch inning for the Huskies.
Yeah, Buen Rostro got through that one pretty easily.
Go to the bottom half of the 5th.
3 pitches, 3 outs. That's exactly how you draw it up. The annual Run to Fight Children's Cancer is less than a month away. Register
And it's basically like not even an inning for your pitcher. That's huge, but
especially when you consider that when Rostro's only at 46 pitches
yeah, and it also has to do with
through
momentum.
5 innings.
Yeah, I mean, get your team in and start hitting now, and now GCU had to go right back out. Coons is right back out there, so we'll see if maybe she can get a 3-pitch inning.
Good news is Coons is probably still pretty warm. Just got off, striking out. Went 1-2-3 inning, struck out the third batter, picked up her second strikeout. And right as she got settled in the dugout, she's coming right back out.
Number 3, Amber Lutz.
Bottom 5. This pitch taken, and probably we're told, hey, unless it's perfect, don't swing at it. 0-1 pitch. This one into center field.
And a great.
And the catch is made.
Lainey Gomez hits home runs, makes diving catches. She is a highlight reel player.
Again, I mean, you can't speak too soon in case that ball is caught.
Number 8, Demi.
But man, that was a nice play and one that I'm sure Coons will appreciate. Oh, no outs. That pitch in there for a strike. Well, which of these pitchers will let up a run before the 7th? Assume one of them will. Haven't seen a ton of extra innings so far. It usually seems like if it's even, one of the teams will respond late, just kind of with some excitement or whatever that might be. But each team has been all over it. Not so far as much in this inning, but the game. On the way, fouled off to the right. I'll tell you what, if you would have been sitting in that top corner seat in the bleachers, you probably could have caught that if your right hand was just slouched across to your sides. Would have gone right in your hand. Two and two. Missed hitting her. Three-two on the ground into left field for a base hit.
Single for Yannick.
Now Brooke Bushman comes on.
Number 21, Brooke Bushman.
On the way, that one just misses, and it's 1-0. In there for a strike. Nice pitch. Take something off and deceive her. On the way, Chopper, Coons over to first. Nice play. Couldn't whip all the way and get it to second, so they get the second out. And now one more to worry about here in this half.
Smart play by Coons, just get the guaranteed out. Flipped it to Bowling real quick. And now the runner at second isn't a huge deal because just worry about the run, or worry about the batter at the plate. Get him out, no harm.
Wonder if they get something shallow or a little single. If they try and risk it and try and bring her all the way around. One oh, low for ball two.
Coons falls behind in the count. Thought that one might have grabbed the bottom part of the strike zone, but umpire says no.
Pitch on the way, outer part of the plate, and got her for the first strike.
Coons at 43 pitches. Combine that with Aguilar's 46.
Slicing over to the line, and the catch is made. Coons loves it. And again, we stay even. 3-3 as we will go to the sixth.
The Grand Canyon University Championship Golf Course features over 7,200 yards of tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, and a 22,000 square foot clubhouse. The Lope House restaurant, serving modern American cuisine, is open to the public 7 days a week. Come experience the best golf and dining destination in the heart of Phoenix. Book your tee times at gcugolf.com.
Top of the sixth inning, 3-3 still. Coons surrendered a runner, but nice defensive plays. Got her out with no damage. And now, it's whoever can probably get a run across first. Coons looks great, but at the same time, so does the Huskies pitcher out there. And
yeah, we've seen some good offensive displays so far, but overall I'd say the pitchers have control of the game. They really are controlling it pretty well. Just a couple slip-ups resulted in 3 runs apiece. But overall, Coons, when she came in, and Buenrostro, they have handled it very nicely.
pitch outside, misses. Now the 1-0 pitch, center field, tracking back, there's wind. Caught out there on the warning track.
Great play by Schrader, keeping an eye on that one. May have been wobbling a bit because of that wind up there. American flag out in right field is whipping around.
Number 3, Sierra Smith.
Just not enough. She'll catch it at the warning track. Or should I say warning turf in this beautiful new stadium.
On the way, he sliced to short. And wow, I'll tell you what, the Lopes have really been on it the last inning, but just quick innings.
2 pitches in Nikki Gonzalez's at bat. 1 right there to Sierra Smith. Coach Pearson must be telling them to jump on those first pitches. Lainey Gomez's home run came off the first pitch.
Yep.
So there is something to say about that, but other than that, Lopes really have just been jumping on the pitches.
That ball from Gonzalez was certainly tracking back. That one in the dirt. First ball. 2-1 pitch. That misses inside too. Three-one, and it's a walk. So Gomez now on with 2 outs. And the leading runner on.
Bianca Bowling.
Deep right center field. Don't even think twice. Goodbye. You have
Bianca Bowling absolutely hammers it. Her teammates come out in their big jackets, but Bianca Bowling warms everybody up with that home run. Absolutely pretty similar to Lainey Gomez's out to right center. Of course, she's a left-handed swinger. She just missiled that one out to right field. Scores 2 runs, gives the Lopes a 2-run lead.
just like Coors Field, the ball is traveling well in the outfield and in the air. And the Lopes lead 5-3 now in the top of the 6th. That's a ball. Two-0 pitch outside, and it'll be 3-0.
Just a couple pitches for Gwen Rostro. She has been having a great game, had a 1-2-3 inning. That is pitches, of course. She's been killing it out there, and just 2 pitches she let get away from her. Gomez and Bianca Bowling are able to take her deep.
That's amazing what can happen when you miss your spot.
Now a 5-pitch walk. May have a pitching change. There's nobody in the bullpen. But the coach is coming to talk to the umpire. And we will see a pitching change.
New pitcher for Houston Baptist, number 32, Sierra Humphrey.
Sierra Humphrey. We saw this in the last game. Humphrey came in for relief. She came in from right field to relieve the pitcher. So Sierra Humphrey.
Lots of spin on that one.
We saw Sierra Humphrey earlier, came in for 1 innings pitch, got all 3 outs.
Next for the Lopes, number 4, Maddie Dowdle.
Maddie Dowdle at the plate.
Oh man, a lot of curve on the ball from the pitcher. Seems like her release kind of spins the ball, not intentionally, but that's just her natural delivery. high and over the bat. That almost fouled off the bat while it was still up. Or it could have even gone into play.
So as I said, Humphrey came in to pitch. Jaquez moved from catcher to right.
That one's going back, and this one could be gone, and it is. Dowdle has gone yard, and it looks like the Lopes have taken control of this game.
And a home run for Dowdle. That one is against the wind. She was able to pull that against the wind, go left field. That one cleared the 200-foot foul pole, and Maddie Dowdle, another 2-run home run, the third 2-run home run for the Lopes here.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're really getting great contact on the ball, but I can't feel too good if you're the pitcher, just came in and you give up a home run. Now this game almost out of touch. I mean, it's going to be tough to score 4 or 5 runs, especially with how Coons has been doing lately, but tapped back. Oh, 2 on the ground, and that one's foul.
So a 4-run outburst in the 6th inning has the Lopes up top by 4. We saw their offensive explosion happen earlier in the game against Niagara. They need it in this. They got to wait for the 6th inning here to do it.
Well, at least it came. And maybe hoping to get back to that number of 10 runs. Who says they can't? Two. Line drive, second base, and they got her. So the Lopes will hang a 4 spot in the top of the inning. Will go to the Houston Baptist side, 7-3.
The 10th annual Rock and Worship Roadshow is back in the GCU Arena this Sunday.
And speaking of two innings away, really, for the Lopes, collecting their 2nd consecutive. Well, talk about, Dowdle's home run, JP.
Dowdle's home run. Able to pull it out to left field. Beautiful shot by her. Of course, it was followed up by Gomez. By Bowling. Pitcher walked Gomez, 2-run home run. Then they walked Hill, and another 2-run home run by Dowdle. So Lopes with 4 runs in the 6th inning, have them up 7-3. And Coons is hoping she can keep that lead and get her 2nd win of the year.
Yeah, and this would be a hard-fought win for them. Of course, I mean, 4 runs in the top of the 6th. Has that one in there for a strike. So that's exactly what Coons wants to do, is start out in command and throwing strikes. On the ground, that'll be a base hit into right field, and no throw over to first. Smart play, just in case of an error.
So Heidi Jaquez, leadoff hitter, gets on for Houston.
Number 32, Sierra Humphrey.
Now Sierra Humphrey, the relief pitcher, no, I should say the new relief pitcher. She gave up a home run, and Swung on and missed. That was a vicious hack at that one. Pitch on the way. One and one. On the ground, that one is foul. And now 2 strikes for her, looking to get the first out of the inning. Back pick. Behind.
Smart move by Coons there. Get a little pitch out, keep that runner at bay. Almost got Jaquez there, got very close to that one.
2-2. Oh, couldn't get the call on the outside part.
Full count, no outs. Last thing you want to do is walk somebody, put them on.
3-2, need this. And a walk. Now something coming up for Houston Baptist. It's going to be Libby Brown here for the Huskies.
Number 11, Libby Brown.
See what they'll do with her as the first pitch misses for a ball.
Smart move by Kenzie Hill to go out to the circle there. Just calm down Alexa Coons, freshman pitcher. And a no-out jam here. Just go out there, calm her down, about to face the 2, 3, 4 hitters.
Inside and a strike. One. That one inside and a back pick. All the way down to second. Not a very smart throw there by Kenzie Hill.
Great play by Olsen to keep it down and just kind of smother it into the ground. She didn't catch it, but she made sure it didn't go past her into the outfield. Jaquez might have been able to jump right back up and get to third.
Need a strikeout here. Got her. Struck her out, and there is one. But now Cassie James comes up.
Number 5, Cassie James.
Third strikeout for Coons.
Needs this. On the ground, could be 2. All the way over. Can't get her, but gets the lead runner, and that is the biggest play of the night so far for GCU.
Smart play by the Lopes. Get the runner at third first. May have been able to turn the double play if you went to second base, but that's a little bit risky. Smart to get the lead runner.
Cole Shed. First and second.
Nicole Shed had a strikeout in the 4th. She had a double, scored later in the 3rd, and had an RBI single in the 1st. Had a successful game. Already an RBI and a run. I'm sure she would like to bring in a couple more runs right now.
That pitch misses. Thought maybe she'd swing, but not quite. Two and one, 2 outs. That one to second base, and the play is made, and that will do the inning. No runs come across, and we will go to the final inning with the Lopes ahead, 7-3.
2-run home runs. It is 7-3 in favor.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
Well, we are here in the final inning, top of the 7th, and the Lopes will look to get 1 or 2 extra insurance runs already with 4 here, and then the Huskies will get the bottom half, and that's why we talked about, you know, the big deal of who was the home team. Well, the Huskies get this, and now they'll get the bottom half.
Yep, of course, in a tournament format, the Lopes aren't always going to be the away team. It makes it kind of tricky out on the scoreboard because we put visitor and we put Lopes out there, and we're the visiting team today. Houston Baptist is the Lopes on the scoreboard, at least. We do keep our dugout, but we lose our spot on the scoreboard.
Leading off, number 6, Jay Smith.
Smith steps in.
So the top of the order for GCU.
Want to know. That one missed for a ball. Pitch on the way, crushed, and there's an error at second base. Hard hit ball, but you got to make that play.
Took a tricky hop right over to Lotz. I mean, she's the new second baseman for the Huskies, so came in for hires on that 3-way switch. So
they did end up giving her an error.
21, Gloria.
I wasn't actually sure if they were going to. That was a hard hit ball.
Lorianne Olson will be at the plate now.
One and 0. And that one over the head of the first baseman. She'll get all the way to third, and it'll be first and third with no outs here in the top half of the inning for the Lopes. Now Nikki Gonzalez with runners in first and third. Houston Baptist just looks to get out of the inning.
Nikki Gonzalez coming to the plate now.
Number 26, Nikki
We've already seen 3 home runs in this game. Nikki Gonzalez has 1 on the year.
Swung on and missed through that one.
Foul tip.
I think that, I don't know. It may have popped out of the catcher's glove. I'm not sure I heard anything foul tip, but maybe.
Nonetheless, a strike for Nikki Gonzalez.
Don't know why she's not taking off over at first. Yeah, there she is. Goes right there. There's not even anyone at second. And why don't they try and bring her home? Oh, Well, I guess a nice cutoff move. If they would have seen her gun it down, it could have tried to bring her home, but not quite. Now it's second and third with no outs. Oh, 2, that one. Ball out of the zone. One and 2 on the ground. Wow, got her at first. Or I'm sorry, not at first, got her at third. She looked over the player to first, passed her up and just tagged Smith. And again, a foolish mistake by one of the Smiths. You can't run on contact all the time.
Number 3, Sierra Smith.
I think you learn that when you're 6 or 7. You gotta.
She should have either committed to running home, which she initially did, or just played it safe and stayed back.
Yeah, I mean, if she wanted to be safe, she should have known not to go. Even if she would tried, she would have been gunned down by a mile. She would have committed. I mean, the third baseman, but
wasn't a forced play though, so they would have had to tag her. Could have been a tricky play for Sierra Smith, Shea Smith. Excuse me.
Get him in a pickle, a triple play. That would be something special if we saw that. But I would love to see it, as the catcher's party will get broken up. 2-0, 1 out. Yeah, Smith's just got to know. Ball back to the pitcher on the left side of the infield. If you're on third, you don't go. Pitch, that one misses. And it's 3-0 now.
Sierra Smith had a single earlier this game. Pop out the first line out in a 6th.
That one right down the middle.
She scored on Lainey Gomez's home run in the 4th. She's hoping to drive in some runs here.
Three and 1. Fouled off, and it'll be 3-2. That one into right field. Try to bring her home. They do. The throw's not in time, and it's 8-3. And the Lopes continue to pile it on.
Perfect execution on that play. Sierra Smith hits the single, drives in a run. And Nikki Gonzalez advances to third on the throw. But an RBI for Sierra Smith and a run for Lorianne Olson.
And a pitching change for the Huskies. So the Lopes have done their job. It seems like this game is all but over as Elliot Estes comes on.
Elliot Estes, freshman from Redondo Beach, California. She's coming in to pitch for Houston Baptist. Only one appearance so far this year. Wasn't a start. 5.1 innings pitched. She did very well. Only allowed 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 strikeouts. Solid showing for her. She'll get her second chance late in this game. And she's got a tough situation on her hand. She's got Nikki Gonzalez on third. She's got runners on first and third, 1 out. Lainey Gomez at the plate. Lainey Gomez with her home run in the 4th. It's the Lopes leading home run hitter so far this year with 2.
Well, a pinch runner at third base. It'll be 15. Christine Belavia.
Number 11, Lainey Gomez.
Pitch in the dirt. That pitch chopped, foul, and it'll be the first strike. Pitch chopped up the middle, and they're going to bring it to first. Got her. The run will score, but I'm not sure what the hesitation was. If you're Houston Baptist, probably already lost this game, so 1 run's not going to do anything.
Close call. The umpire says out. Laney Gomez gets an RBI nonetheless. Nikki Gonzalez gets that run.
On the ground is short and an error, so she'll go home, and it'll be 10-3, and now Houston Baptist has completely collapsed on themselves.
As you said it, Lopes hit that 10-run mark for the second game in a row. And they did it behind 4 runs in the 6th and currently 3 in the 7th. I'm sure Kinsey Hill isn't done yet.
Yeah, and that's just a really amateur mistake over there at short through the legs, as that does it. 3 in the top half, and we'll go to the final half of the inning. 10-3 GCU.
If you are visiting campus this spring, why not stay at the GCU Hotel, featuring comfortable rooms, a resort-style pool, and the Canyon 49 Grill. It's the perfect place to stay when coming to GCU. Book a room today at gcuhotel.com.
The Lopes have 1 half inning away from booking 2 victories.
So Alexa Coons hoping to finish out this game on a good note. Get her 2nd win of the year, move to 2-1 for GCU. It's her 5th appearance of the year, and this is by far one of her best. Hasn't allowed a run. She's got 3 strikeouts.
Lopes just need to finish it out here.
Only allowed 3 hits. None of them were extra base hits. Just 3 singles for Alexa Coons in 4 innings pitched.
I think they're waiting for the music to turn off. That is.
Now the music is off. We are good to go.
Strike. First one in there. It's 0-1. And that one misses for a ball.
Well, the Lopes are looking like they're going to start this GCU Purple Classic on a very solid note. 2 straight wins and 2 straight 10-run outbursts. This game looked like we were going to have to sweat it out. It was 3-3 all the way through the 5th inning. And the Lopes decided to take over, take control. 7 runs in the last 2 innings.
That one misses. Pitch on the way, and it's chopped foul. 3-2 on the ground to second and one away.
Otts with a ground out. Demjanic come to the plate. Let's hope Hires is okay, and hopefully she can make a return in this tournament. But for now, Otts will be playing second, and Libby Brown's going to have to shore up that first base.
Oh no, high. Two-0 pitch inside and misses. So now it's 3-0. Just need to pitch a strike here.
Yannick 2 for 3 so far in this game.
Misses.
She'll get walked. So the Lopes just trying to finish this game off. They'll lead us off tomorrow at noon. Take it on Niagara. Then the Lopes will follow up that game, scheduled at 2:30. Take on Houston Baptist. Then back again on Sunday. Morning game, 9 a.m. against Niagara again. And to finish off the GCU Purple Classic, 11:30 against Houston Baptist once again.
One and one pitch. Fly ball. And that play is made out there in center. So one more out.
Like I said, Lainey Gomez is she's just a human highlight reel. Sprinting in from center to make that play. She didn't have to dive for that one, but earlier she did make a diving catch. Hits the home run. It gives the Lopes the lead, or ties the game up, excuse me.
That could be it. And it is. The Lopes have won the game 10-3, and another performance in the tens for the Lopes. JP, what's your wrap up?
Great start by GCU in this Purple Classic. Shea Smith led the way in the first game, threw a couple RBIs, couple runs. And this one was a team effort powered by 3 home runs. Lainey Gomez had one of them. Bianca Bowling had the other. And Maddie Dowdle with another one out to left. So a great start for GCU. Hopefully they can continue the momentum tomorrow.
Yeah, join us tomorrow, 12 p.m. and 2:30. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to follow our YouTube page at youtube.com/GCU. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night and Lopes up.